Follow ng
left in
page.
this opening quarter. There weren't many people who gave Taylor Jenkins' team much of a chance in this series. What a season it's been. Back in the postseason for the first time since 2017. They stunned Utah GA in the opener. How do they come back and respond? What are some of the things you're looking for tonight?
Well, it's about discipline in terms of how they're going to approach it defensively first, in terms of not giving up a lot of uncontested rhythm threes in that half court. And also offensively not selling for threes themselves. That's not their strength. Their strength is playing downhill, attacking the paint. Great start for them. 12 points in the paint here early on, which is a really positive sign for Coach Jenkins and the young upstart Grizz. And if you're Utah, ball movement's been solid. They've gotten a lot of good things going on for them as well. Have yet to incorporate Rudy Gobert at the rim, and that's something they've got to start doing.
Right on cue, they go to Gobert. It's stripped. Desmond Bain to steal all the way to the cup. And Memphis with a three-point lead.
And this is an area that Memphis during the regular season thrives at turning you over and getting out in transition. 17 points a game there. But Utah's so disciplined, typically they don't turn it over a lot, so it makes it a little harder. As they get to the foul there.
That'll be the first on Morant as Conley took a whack.
And see that play there, I felt like he gave it to Gobert a
Shout
little
out sa iyo,
too
Johnny
early, and
Manemo.
Desmond Bain was
Salamat
a
sa pag-follow.
phenomenal
Sana
rookie
i-share mo din.
being able to get out in the open floor and get to the rim.
So here's Mike Conley at the line. Know about the season this man had. First-time All-Star in his 14th NBA season, longest tenured player ever selected to his first All-Star game. 12 years in Memphis, face of the franchise. All-time leader for the Grizz in games played, points, assists, steals, made threes. GA, so many overachieving teams led them to the playoffs 7 straight years.
Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports.
And the consummate professional. Just, you're not going to find anybody that has a bad word to say about Mike Conley. He brings it every day. Great teammate, great representative of the Utah Jazz and the Memphis Grizzlies, for that matter.
Knocked out of bounds as they'll inbound the basketball. Conley traded in the summer of that 2019 off-season, and last year struggled a little bit to get acclimated. This year, it has been a different story. Started to click for him as we talked to Quinn Snyder before the game towards the end of last season, according to Snyder. And what a season it has been. His points per game average back up to where it has been. As Jackson, well, we know he can stroke it. The big man stepping out. Bangs down his first 3 of the night.
So it was a great play by John Morant and a terrific job of creating an angle for that pass by Jackson, and right back at you are the Jazz. Yang there knocking down the triple.
George Niang, 16th in the league in three-point accuracy this season. And a hot shooting for both teams continues. But Memphis was hoping that Jackson would get his game on track. And a good sign with back-to-back buckets.
I mean, only 11 games during the regular season. So difficult to get reacclimated. And he is slowly but surely starting to figure it out. And Jordan Clarkson, instant offense for the Jazz.
Clarkson, the NBA's newly minted 6th man of the year. What a season it was for Clarkson. Career year in every major statistical category as Allen pulls the string on a 3.
Like Allen trying to draw a foul there.
Clarkson a little bit too much. Rebound cleared by Jackson. Memphis shooting at a 63% clip, and Utah right now at 57%. What an offensive start. Jackson for 3. Jackson, Memphis fans will remember, had that game a couple of years ago in which he hit 9 threes in a game. Youngest player ever to do that. Angles 3 won't go, and then a loose ball foul here. It'll be on Jackson. And it looks like Jackson's in some pain. That right hand. GA mentioned the the low number of games he played coming back from that knee injury. Cost him 61 games, the left knee scope, long road back. And tonight playing in only his 14th game since coming back.
And it's really tough for a young player because he's still in the process of establishing who he is as a player. And Joe Ingles there with a beautiful drive, and the threat of Gobert at the rim creates the opportunity for the easy one.
And Joe Ingles, you know how good he was this season, a finalist for the 6th Man of the Year award, but has struggled in terms of his scoring in this series. Has impacted it in other ways. So a good start for him tonight. Three-pointer from Jackson won't go. And now Utah can hold for the final shot. 9 seconds.
And Kevin, that's what they mean when they say, with defense, better offense.
Here's Clarkson probing the defense into the paint, contact, and he is fouled on the pass. And that will put Utah in the bonus, and Jordan Clarkson on the free throw line.
Just a strong attack there, and the help comes a little late there from Jackson Jr. and Clarkson able to initiate contact and get to the line.
So here's Clarkson, year 70, 28-year-old. Led all reserves in scoring and made threes this season. Signed that lucrative 4-year contract extension in November. Rewarded GA for the numbers in the season he had last year. And boy, has he slid into that 6-man role and done it to perfection over the last couple of years.
And embraced it, which is so critical for a player.
Jackson, he even, boy, that nearly went.
And contact on the shot.
As that takes us to the end of a high-octane first quarter. Memphis started hot, and the Utah Jazz respond. Utah by 3. You're watching the NBA playoffs on TNT.
Shoutout kay Bor Jaime, Nor Amin Abiden at Bern Tabia sa pag-follow ng page.
Hand stuffed with cheese.
All right, you called me. Here it is, me.
I knew it.
Let me hear you say epic stuffed crust.
Okay, at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals on all smartphones. Let me break it down. You got your new customers, they get our best deals. You got your existing customers, they also get our best deals. Everyone gets the deals.
Shoutout kay Roga Omar, Erd Jani Ola,
And Mitchell drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Shoutout sa iyo Larny De Los Santos. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Inside, here's Morant. Good work defensively by Conley.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding.
Oh my goodness! Wow. What a play!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Morant scanning the floor. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire Right there, Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Passes it to Mitchell. O'Neal against Anderson. Mitchell wide open. No good with the triple.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Brooks against O'Neal. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
It's good. And that's now 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, it's a level of concentration that has to happen for you to finish through contact. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Morant against Gobert. Anderson outside. Over Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Valanciunas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
The 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact a game in a lot of different ways.
Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. Valanciunas hits them both. Here's Mitchell. He has 6. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Conley against Morant. No good on the shot. Good D by Bogdanovich. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin. Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge. This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. 9-point game. Outside Jackson. Anderson against O'Neal. Clock at 6. Jackson misses.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Shout out sa iyo, Larny De Los Santos. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Threes now in the first quarter for the Jazz. Bogdanovich against Morant. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Now Conley. Favors looking over the floor. Dishes it to Mitchell. Conley with a wide open look. Off target with his three.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
To the paint, Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here is Conley. Following the score by Memphis. Offensive rebound and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson, and Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. The Jazz also changing it up. Joe Ingles comes in for O'Neal, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Morant. He has 6. Allen outside. And Allen slams it in.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
And that one's good by Favors.
Well, you like how Favors stays after it in that instance. When he's close to the bucket, boy, he's great at hustling for these second chance points.
Now here's Morant. Goes back up. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Conley against Morant. The 10-footer. Nice jump shot. Good. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
With the second effort, he lays it in. 6 points for him.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And it's good, 2 points.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Clarkson passes to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Allen against Clarkson. Back to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Chalk up 2 there.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Here's Conley. He has 6. To the inside. Favors. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And it's 6 points for Derek Favors.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Morant. Utah with the rebound. And here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
To the middle. Here's Favors. Lays it up off the glass. Favors got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And That's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Utah has possession. The Grizzlies making the shot. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Utah shooting their third free throw shot of the game for the Jazz. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Favors. And it's George Niang in for Bogdanovich.
One shot.
That's good from Conley. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree.
Oh!
My goodness.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Clarkson passes to Conley. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Winslow wide open. He fires. Here's Clark. And he makes good on the layup.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
To the paint. Here's Conley. And Winslow pulls it down.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Here's Allen. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jazz leading by 7. And Ilyasova kicks to Clarkson. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Conley against Winslow. Ingles in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. There's Winslow. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Clarkson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first
Shout
period,
out
they
sa'yo,
looked
Khalil
to
Gray.
push in transition
Salamat sa pag-follow.
at every
Sana
opportunity.
i-share mo
And
din.
why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Jazz leading by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Jazz, Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Niang in at the small forward.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. Consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root. You know that old expression, you can't teach size, but Gobert's showing great effort as well. I love that he creates second chance opportunities.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Niang. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Well, Rudy Gobert with a nice, efficient look on the interior. That's pretty.
Clarkson against Winslow. Here's Allen. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Niang. And it's Allen slamming it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And Gobert kicks to Niang. Hands it from downtown. Niang's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Anderson comes in for Winslow. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Allen. The Jazz also changing it up. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Mitchell in for Jordan Clarkson. Brooks misses. Jazz leading by 8. Here's O'Neal. And a missed layup.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Bain, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
The feed now to Jackson. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Utah the foul. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Both free throws good from Jackson. O'Neal with it. Mitchell outside. From outside, off the mark.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
A nice finish there. Morant taking advantage of the defense. Someone actively looking to score whenever he can.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 16. Mitchell is doubled. Stolen by Brooks. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Bogdanovich is checked in for Ilyasova. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Here's Niang. Brooks covering. Inside, Gobert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Mitchell against Morant. Anderson outside. Back to Morant. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside for Jackson. Jackson is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Grizzlies now. Valanciunas finds Morant. And they double up Morant. 6 to shoot. Valanciunas rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Mitchell. 2 points. That one goes.
Donovan Mitchell has got the size and the skill to score over the bigs on the interior. That's easy work for this young man.
Now Morant. 10 points for him. Knocks it loose. Pass to Jackson. The 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Niang passes to Gobert. And here's Anderson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Brooks from outside the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. To the inside, Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Jackson. Niang passes to Mitchell. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I
my
was
goodness.
championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Ouch. And there it is for him. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Conley kicks to Mitchell from the arc. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Oh, you love to see Favors get high for the slam. What an impressive vertical with that size.
Morant outside. Here's Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
That's good from Jackson.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
Down low.
Shout out sa iyo, Carito Cisneros. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Morant against Conley. Inside to the middle. Here's Mitchell. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's now 27 points for Donovan Mitchell. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Mitchell outside. He kicks it to Favors. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another shot. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Favors. Favors has got 12 in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
They double him with Mitchell. Passes it to Valanciunas. Fires the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Shout out sa iyo, Christian Gabriel Crespino. Salamat sa pag-like sa page. Sana i-share mo din.
He goes up again. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. Here's Favors. And at last they get one to fall. Favors has got 6 here in this quarter. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Brooks outside. They double him with Mitchell. Some nice passing there by Memphis. No problems knocking that one down. 12 points for him.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
To the paint, here's Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Brooks kicks to Anderson. Wants to get it to Morant and does.
Yeah, they've got into a nice flow this quarter.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Conley against Morant. Inside, Favors. And the rejection by Jackson. Gobert with a wide open look. And he overshot that one, missing. Anderson in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And the pass to Brooks. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. The drive by Mitchell. Kicks it to Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Outside Favors. Pass to Gobert. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Derek, you came out very strong. What was your approach during the first half?
You know, we just want to be aggressive, bring defense, bring energy, and then be a spark off the bench.
And you got that accomplished. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 29 points. And when we talk about the best shooters in the game, and we were just doing that moments ago, Shaq, Bogdanovich's name comes up more and more often.
Anybody that got that Vitch in their last name, you know they know how to shoot that Vitch, Ernie. Range is unlimited. He's hitting more shots off the bounce, too.
Wow. You know what? Sometimes grapes taste like raisins. And you got to, carry the scoring.
Cracks himself up. Cracks himself up. Always a straight shooter. Kenny the Smithovich.
Oh, grapes taste like raisins.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
Well, Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
For Utah, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one drops.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Brooks outside. And Valanciunas kicks to Anderson. Sweet little floater.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Passes to O'Neal. Down low. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Brooks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Valanciunas. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time finish through contact. Jonas Valanciunas takes the bump, doesn't worry about it, just goes right through the strength.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Brooks finds Morant. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 5. Count that one. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Inside, stolen by Brooks. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Anderson wide open. And it's off from 3-point range.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And Anderson slams it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Conley against Morant. Up top, Gobert. He's got 6. Lock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Mitchell.
Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Now here's
wow. An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. About 1 minute into the first. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Brooks. Offline with his 3. Right side, Conley. To Gobert. Shoots over Morant. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Morant against Conley. The pass to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Basket counts. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Bogdanovich. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Mitchell wide open. That three off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Nailed from three-point land.
And the reliability of Bogdanovich. His teammates know bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it. And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And here is Mitchell. He's got 6. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And Bogdanovich is a consistent shooter from outside. Once he's in rhythm, he's comfortable from firing from beyond.
Brooks misses.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Bogdanovich passes to O'Neal. Now Mitchell.
Shout out sa'yo, Francis Garcia. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential. The quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. You see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Jackson finds Anderson. Out to Morant. Just 3 to shoot. Gobert with the block. The drive by Mitchell. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. to the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Brooks with it. Now defended by Mitchell. From the wing. Offensive rebound. Jackson. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. He knows they'll get an advantage if they can neutralize Rudy Gobert on the offensive end. Gobert's height and presence inside makes it really difficult for help defenders to leave him on drives. He'll try to stay at home on rotations a bit more because of that. But that's a pick-your-poison situation. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Mitchell against Brooks. Second chance shot, and Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. Kicks to Mitchell. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now the pass to Anderson. Back to Morant. And the 3 ball is good. Morant's got his 2nd basket.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this setup, I mean, this is outstanding.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Memphis ends up going with the new group. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Gobert. Ilyasova comes in for Bogdanovich. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mitchell. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Favors. And so Favors nails both of them. And so Allen will bring it up for Memphis, trailing by 5. The 9-foot shot. Clark kicks to Allen. Passes it to Winslow. 5 on the clock. over Conley. Here's Tillman, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the inside, Ilyasova. Can't connect from short range. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Allen. No good there with the step back J. Utah's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Clarkson passes to Favors. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Pass to Winslow. Here's Tillman. Back to Allen. Drops in the layup for 2.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
They double team Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Conley against Winslow. The pass to Ilyasova. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Winslow with it. Allen passes to Clark. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Clarkson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Winslow against Conley. Here's Clark. Favors with the rebound. Jazz leading by 6. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. George Niang, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Now, Ingles. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Conley. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's the grit and grind mentality of Conley. He excels at taking challenges head on.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Passes it to Favors. Winslow against Conley, and it's denied. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Great D that time from Favors.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Clarkson on the wing. Here's Niang. He's covered by Clark. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Clock at 6. And Winslow pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Clark dishes to Allen. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
They double team Conley for the 3. Favors can't get it to go. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. There's Winslow. Over Conley.
Yeah, a cornerstone of Conley's game. He takes a lot of pride in making life difficult for him.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated, seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. And so in the game for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Favors, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Niang in at the power forward. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Niang. He kicks it to Clarkson. And that one is hammered home.
Good leaper. Clarkson, he'll make you pay if you let him get to the rim.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now here's Winslow. Bain, Ingles covering. Shot clock at 6. Fires, high post. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. And the rejection by Favors. Clarkson on the wing. To the middle. And Favors kicks to Niang. Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And then Allen slams it in.
You gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
And the Jazz making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Free throw, good. Allen. Here's Niang. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks to Mitchell. Shoots over Morant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Clark, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Jazz have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Niang passes to Clarkson. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Mitchell is double. Back to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. With the teardrop, and Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. And slam dunk by Allen.
And what a pass from Morant. I mean, he does a terrific job staying alert and seeking those opportunities.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shot to stop the run. Down he goes. Nice one there from Niang. Niang's got the game tied up here for the Jazz. Morant scanning the floor. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Mitchell against Morant. Stolen by Winslow. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way. He gets it in there. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Lets it fly. And that one goes long. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Mitchell against Morant. To the paint, here's Clarkson. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
And there, Clark showing a little burst, trying to create some offense. He has the athleticism, and the defense isn't necessarily expecting it.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Grayson Allen. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. Royce O'Neal comes in for Clarkson. And so Clark nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. Gobert trying to get open. They get it back.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Morant. Anderson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. And the Jazz call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Jazz. Utah with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Another miss by Utah.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Brooks, here we go.
Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can carry your offense.
Grizzlies have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. First free throw is good.
45th pick in the 2017 draft. Remember when Brooks led Oregon to the Final Four?
And both free throws good for Brooks. And the Jazz with possession here. Down by 12. Mitchell outside. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 9.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yes, yeah. But you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
Outside Bogdanovich. Jackson comes over with the double. Three-pointer, the 3. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from O'Neal.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Brooks finds Jackson. Lock at 6. Pass to Morant.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Morant. The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Mitchell against Morant. Inside, Valanciunas.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Jazz trail by 8. To the inside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. There's
Shout
the
out
pass to
sa'yo,
Mitchell.
Ian Christian. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Morant against Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. The drive by Mitchell makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Here's Morant. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mitchell is doubled. Pass to Gobert. Down low, here's O'Neal. Banked in off the glass. O'Neal's got 9.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Morant passes to Jackson. 3-pointer. And it's Morant missing.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from O'Neal. And for Memphis, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Morant. The putback. Gobert pulls it in. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
That's good from O'Neal.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley in for Mitchell. O'Neal hits them both.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
To the paint, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Conley into the lane, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Assertive on the take. You know, you got to admire Conley's willingness to knife inside and take some punishment.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
And the toughness Conley provides. I mean, it can't be underrated. He's a guy his younger teammates, they really look up to.
And Conley drops them both. Memphis leading. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, and he He went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Conley, the pass to Favors. Floats one up, and they pick up two. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just the craftiness of Conley. He's exceptional at going to the floater when the defense gives him the chance.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Tillman. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. Jackson's got 16.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Jazz trail by 3.
And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom, it's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
The Jazz have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Morant. He's got 11. 1:56 left in the second quarter. Stolen by Conley. Shoots over Morant. Here's Favors. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Ingles, that's for 2. Goes up again, and it's Favors laying it in. 6 points for him.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
He's not playing around. I mean, he hit the ground running the first quarter, and he's only turned it up in the second.
Now, here's Ingles. He's tightly guarded. Here's Conley. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Oh, I love the intensity Conley plays with. It's what allows him to overcome aggressive defense like that right there.
And Jackson throws it down hard. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Ingles. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brooks with the bucket.
Good at taking what he sees. Give Brooks this in-between shot. Man, he's going to knock it down every time.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Outside, Bogdanovich. No good that time. Nice D from Brooks.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Just 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Morant. From deep 3-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat him to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was Jaren Jackson Jr. setting the pace in the first quarter. He had 18 points and 3 rebounds. And Shaq, a team that used to be known for its grit and grind style, Memphis starting to amass high-profile superstar prospects.
Yeah, Ja Morant is flash, and stuff. Great leader, makes everyone around him better.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr., poster child for the modern-day big, can stretch the floor and guard everyone at every position. This is a good team.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Jackson throws it down hard.
This is what the coach likes seeing from Brooks. I mean, making an effort to improve his passing.
Jazz trail by 5. Conley left side. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Inside, here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Here's Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Brooks. Buries it down low. Brooks has got 6 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Conley against Morant. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut back down to 3 after the basket from Mike Conley.
The handles of Conley, sick. I mean, he knows how to put on a display with his ball control when he wants to.
And that one's good, Morant.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Mitchell outside. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Gobert, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Anderson, the bounce pass, shoots a fader. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anderson's got his second bucket.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Brooks against Mitchell. Right side, Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. He's got 12.
That makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Back to Morant. Pulls up. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
but only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
O'Neal passes to Conley. And Anderson slams it in.
He's not much of a dunker, but Anderson will pick his spots nicely and then displays great shot selection.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Conley scanning the floor. Here's Mitchell, and the shot goes down. Mitchell's got 19 points.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are on cover.
Morant against Conley. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
The Grizzlies have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Brooks. Then for the Jazz, George Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Royce O'Neal. That's good from Morant.
And one of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, wise beyond his years.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. He dishes it to Clarkson. Back to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
A free throw.
Shout out sa iyo, Lester Guarin. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din. Shout out sa iyo, Ian Vinez. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din. Shout out sa iyo, Ian Vinez. Salamat sa pag-share ng ating stream.
So he gets them both. Memphis leading by 4. Allen surveying the D. Clark for 3. A rebound by the Jazz. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Niang passes to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Morant against Conley. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Gets the bucket and the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
The Grizzlies haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And Utah making a change here. Ingles is checked in.
What's up?
Shout out sa iyo, Ian Vinez. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Jazz trail by 5. And here's Clarkson. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And he finished it off with a lane. Winslow's got 6.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. And Winslow pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Morant Morant with a wide open look. Rebound collected by Clarkson. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Mitchell. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's Mitchell missing. Grizzlies have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Here's Niang. Mitchell is double. Here's Clarkson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game. Mitchell against Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Missed it, even after all those chances. Jazz trail by 6. Clarkson passes to Gobert. He kicks to Mitchell. And it's blocked.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And finished off by Morant.
The focus Morant possesses, outstanding in taking punishment, finding ways to finish through contact.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Shot.
That's good from Morant. Jazz trail by 9. Clarkson with the ball. He's got 7. Morant with the steal. And slam dunk by Clark.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got 9 points.
This is why you like the size in the backcourt, if you can get it. Clarkson able to take the hit and complete the play.
And finished off by Morant.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Clarkson.
Wiry strong. Clarkson finishes off the drive against physical defense.
Morant kicks to Allen. Good on the three-point shot. 14 points for him.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose. This leading the scores.
And the Jazz call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
Teams changing it up here. Jazz trail by 12. Pass to Favors. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Mitchell passes to Favors. 5 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Drills the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 10 points in the quarter.
You see the poise developing in Clarkson. He makes a nice choice in the pick and roll.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Pass to Clark. Back to Morant. And it's Memphis with another.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Up top, Gobert. Dishes it to Clarkson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Strong moves to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Stolen by Mitchell. Over Jackson. Here's Gobert. Favors trying to break free. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Rudy Gobert. Now Morant. 30 points in the game. And the rejection by Favors. They get it back. Jazz trail by 9. Clarkson up top, defended by Allen. Clarkson passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Morant against Mitchell. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Stolen by Jackson. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Memphis. Anderson comes in for Clark. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Morant. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Utah. Mike Conley comes in for Donovan Mitchell. No good on the second free throw. And so Allen will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
So the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Conley against Allen. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bain. Here's Brooks. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter. Jazz trail by 15. Now here is Conley. 12 points for him. Gobert dishes to Conley. To the inside. Favors. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Favors has got 8 points.
Love seeing Conley work the ball over to his teammates. He's so good at setting the table for them.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Jackson. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Anderson passes to Allen. Doubled by Conley. Brooks with no one around. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A huge part of Brooks' attack is that he understands how crucial it is that he continues to hit this shot.
Basket good. 14 points for him.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Brooks for three. No good there. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jazz trail by 14. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Conley. And it's Favors in at the center.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Utah shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Left side Favors. Back to Ingles. Favors trying to break free. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Ingles. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Lets it go with a three. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Bogdanovich. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Conley's shot is off. Memphis leading by 15. The dish to Jackson. And that one, good. Jackson's got 24.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
And here is Conley. With some arc. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up. Which in turn, get his teammates going as well.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Over Ingles. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Conley. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Favors. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
A wildly unpredictable player. Anderson is skilled at drawing the D in and then making them get overly assertive.
Two shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Winslow's checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Gobert's checked in. Both free throws good from Anderson.
Multi-talented Anderson. I mean, he's awesome, man. He's an awesome glue guy, if you ask me. Someone who scores, rebounds, passes, defends. I mean, name it. He does it.
High post, Gobert. Jazz passing it around. knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. One-on-one fast break. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Jazz call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
On defense, Memphis. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Here's Brooks, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Ingles with the ball. And the rejection by Jackson. And they'll keep possession. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by the Grizzlies.
Brooks outside. Back to Winslow. To the paint. Allinger is trying to free himself up. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Winslow.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ingles finds Gobert. Down low. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. And that's 15 points for Bojan Bogdanovic.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Now the pass to Brooks. Inside, Jackson. Allinger is trying to free himself up, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Brooks against Ingles. Outside, Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 6. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. A nice shot by Anderson.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want it more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look, look, he's looking more active there. When Kyle Anderson forces the issue, it makes the defense get aggressive.
2 shots.
shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Anderson. So Utah ends up going with the new group. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for the Jazz, George Yang. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls, and Memphis making a change here. Konchar's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. To the middle, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's Oni. Niang kicks to Thomas. Passes to Oni. The Jazz again can't hit it.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
That's tipped, and he recovers it. The Jazz shooting well.
Shout out sa'yo, Kristen McKendrick Hollingshead. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Now Jones. To the inside. And there's Jackson on the assist by Jones. Jackson's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thomas against Jackson. Here's Konchar. One-on-one here. And it's Memphis with another.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Thomas passes to Niang. Down low, Morgan. Got a piece of it. Now here's Jones. Pass to Tillman. Here's Melton. It's hauled in by Thomas.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
Here's Niang, guarded by Jackson. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Fleshing out his interior game bit by bit. Ilyasova knows he has the skills to get it done.
To the paint, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Aston Niang. Outside Thomas. Buries it from three-point range.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The pass to Melton. Launches a three. No good on that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Over to the left wing. Here's Niang. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Oni. Plenty of space. He squares up and sinks it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Pass to Melton. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. It's deflected.
Would love to see more of this from Ilyasova. I mean, he has the reach to swat away shots.
Oni passes to Morgan. Thomas against Jackson. Pass to Oni. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jaren Jackson.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Niang passes to Oni. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Utah. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Both shots good from the stripe. .34 seconds left in the game. And the pass to Melton. Misses from short range. Here's Oni. Kicks it to Thomas. Passes it to Oni.
Shout out sa'yo Junard Robles Declito. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jam. You gotta get those easy looks inside.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing a good job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Shoutout sa'yo Gary Lirisan Papa. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
GG guys. Thank you sa mga nanood. And yun, see you tayo sa next live stream na.